So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of my 3D world that I've been telling you about. I know I've kind of pointed my phone camera at the screen a few times, but I've actually engaged in proper screen sharing abilities for this. So have a little look at this. I've made myself a little scene with a little kind of um, randomly generated world. These mountains and these stars are all just generated automatically. I've made the mountains fairly tall just because I wanted to make kind of a physical barrier at the edge of the world. And then all I'm passing this is a set of URLs to websites. That's all I'm doing. So for each URL, makes a cabin, makes a path, makes a door that you can then enter. And then I can have a little walk around here. And I can jump. Woohoo! My gravity's a little bit low, so in fact you can see that if I kind of run up the edge of this mountain here, and then it's like being on the moon or something. So I've got my little keyboard shortcuts that I'm using at the moment. Now if I go to here, so you'll see once I hover over it, the door highlights. I don't think I'll stick with green highlight. I think I just kind of want it to glow its own color rather than change color. Also you'll notice top left and top right, I've got my coordinates and I've got my pitch indicator and I've got my compass as well, which I think are both quite fun. So what I can do here is I can click on this door and check my animation. Woohoo! Door doesn't quite fit in the frame, but it's nearly there. And then, so this is my kind of representation of being inside the cabin. It's obviously a little bit bigger on the inside. Gone a bit TARDIS with it. That's the great thing about about virtual worlds. You can do that. So this is inside my TARDIS, and then I've got a door that'll take me back. So within here, this is going to be where all of the assets for the actual page itself, images, text, links are going to show as additional doors, navigation, all of those things. Sections will be subrooms potentially. So I'm really just trying to get initial things displaying at the moment. I've got a few headaches to figure out, but I think once I can just generate our scene, even if it's a bit shit, generate our scene from our website, I'm going to be feeling pretty good about this. So I can open this door to go back again, and then look, woohoo! Now there is a little bit of you see that there's been a bit of an overlap issue. Actually, that's quite clean now, but it depends on angles and things. There you go. That's because I'm putting the text and the image on the surface of what's effectively a door. I mean, it's got 3 dimensions. It's just, and this is just the front surface you can see. But when the front surface and text or images or whatever are placed directly on that, it can get a bit confused going, yeah, but which of these should I show because they occupy the same space in my world. You can see there's a similar thing going on with these here. So these were rendering better before I went into my place. I seem to have lost my door. See, I don't know whether I've actually lost the door here or whether it's just rendering slightly inside. And because I've got all my collisions working out, I can't actually just go inside. There is a little bit of a snag. You can sometimes just make the angle work through the corner of a... No, not this time. So that's where it's at. I just really wanted, like I've been saying, for the past couple of days that, I'm going to show you some stuff, and I just kind of really wanted to do that. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but good God, I'm having fun with it. Also been having fun writing as well. Went upstairs with my wife about 10 last night. So normally, any time between about 9:30 and 10:30, we'll wander upstairs. We'll normally watch a bit of telly together or something like that before we go to sleep. And last night, Nina was just like, I fancy reading. Do you fancy reading tonight? And I was like, I don't particularly fancy reading, but I fancy writing. I ended up writing until past 1 o'clock in the morning. And I could have kept going as well. I just kind of realised I probably should stop. So I've got, two. I've got two, I think, I don't want to jinx myself, but proper narratives kind of ready to go. In development, I should say. They're not ready to go. They're underway. And they are, I think I said to you, I've long had kind of pages and pages and Google Docs and all these things of ideas, of scenes or of characters or of this would be a fun thing to, to have somebody investigate. There's a lot of nerdy science things, but I now have two actual narratives that I can use to pull these things together, which is really nice. I'm just hoping this return to executive function continues, because it's been great. I was really struggling with it before Christmas. I can't even tell you. I just wanted to hide away, and now my brain's. I mean, I'm not saying I've got everything sorted, but my brain started going, okay, no, we can do this. What's next? So, yeah. I'm enjoying it. I've got my canopy fixed outside, so I can now do my bikes out there again. And yeah, the weather is still frosty, so it's still not weather for doing mortar or anything major at the bothy, but plans are afoot. Oh, and the marquee got delivered yesterday. Marquee for the forge, 8 meters by 4, which means it's 6 enormous boxes, all of which are taking up space in my porch at the moment. So what I need to do is, what I should have done is maybe have them deliver it down there. But what I'll have to do is get them put somewhere safe while I get the steel down. And once the steel's down, I can look at putting that up. So yeah. Anyway, that's me. Beyond that, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's the weekend, so I'm going to say, sod all this. I'm going to have some family time. I hope all is well with all of you.